Good morning. Welcome to Beacon Church Online. My name's Dave. I hope you're looking forward to joining us this morning. Just to let you know, we've got a great morning ahead of us. We've got Janet leading us in a time of worship, which will be brilliant. We've got Felix sharing the word with us, and the wonderful Hoyles family doing our kids' work. And I'm excited about what we've got ahead of us. But I was sort of reflecting on this week, and last week we had our first in a long time, we had an in-person and online Zoom meeting. So we all kind of met in person. We had like sort of 30 people in the room, socially distanced, which is what we're allowed to do. And this week I'm like, oh, we're back to online. And then this week as well, it's like, oh, last week we had this beautiful Easter Sunday. I don't know if you got outside and enjoyed the sunshine. It was beautiful. And then this week it's been a bit cold, not quite as nice. And then as well, this week, I'm sure you went through this as well, the chocolate ran out in the house. So on Easter, we had all the Easter eggs and stuff, and actually we've eaten all the chocolate now. So I went in the cupboard this morning and no chocolate left. So it feels like this week I feel, oh, it's all a bit low. But the one thing that I can go back to, which is not a disappointment and that has not let me down, is the fact that the truth of the Easter story, of what Jesus did and what he accomplished on the cross. And that's something that no matter, if I get reminded now, it doesn't deteriorate in its amazingness. And I just want to encourage you this morning as we come to worship, just think back to last week as we shared communion and that reminder of that meal, what that meal was. It was reminding us to remember Jesus and what he did. He went to that cross to deal with our sin. He went through suffering and pain. In fact, I was talking this week I was reading the Easter story to my boys, and George kept asking me questions saying, but did it really hurt Jesus? And I had to explain to him how bad crucifixion was, how bad the sort of torture he went through, and say to him it was really bad. And he's like, that sounds really bad, Daddy. And I said, yeah, it was. And actually Jesus went through that for us. He knew he had to die on a cross for us. But the victory we enjoyed last week as we celebrated Easter was knowing that he was risen. He defeated death. So much as some other things this week have perhaps there's been a bit of a come down, and as I say, we're back to online church now. We know that Christ is risen and we can live in that truth, and that's a brilliant truth. So I encourage you this morning, remember that truth. As you might be sitting there going, oh, it's back to online church. Well, two things. The first one is we encourage you that Jesus is risen, and that is an exciting truth every day. And also there is a light at the end of the tunnel. We are going to be doing once a month these online services where we do a Zoom, and then we'll have about 30 people in the room. And then as the restrictions ease, we will be moving back to the opportunity to actually meet together, which is amazing. And we're looking forward to that. So I hope you have a brilliant week this week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.